Okay, welcome back. So Harmon, do you want to do it? Do you want to talk about it?
You can do it.
It's your collection.
That's all right.
It's all right. You trust me.
I do. As with everything.
No. I mean, it's too formidable, you know.
Yeah, I will make this offer that due to the kindness of some of the other members of the Hong Kong Study Circle and Hong Kong Philatelic Society sent back scans of the different binders that I have, the different subject matter. Someone sent me back the original scan folder binder of all my branch offices. And if Andrew, you'd be so kind as to receive that that folder from me, that binder.
Yes.
You can distribute it to the rest of the members since you have all of their email addresses.
Oh, yes, I have.
And I can send it to you either in a Dropbox format or I don't know how big the file actually is, but
Yeah.
I'll get it to you somehow and then it'll be up to you as to how to distribute it to everybody. But I believe that
No, I think
will find.
Yeah. You sent me
You think you have it?
CD. Yeah, she sent me a CD before. I mean, it's massive.
There may be some additions.
Oh, there are some more new additions. Okay, all right.
There may have been some additions over the last 30 years.
Okay. I mean, it must have been some, 15 years ago that you sent it to me. Anyhow, yeah. That is what you have at that time, on your CD. So, right. So this is the Harmon's collection, right. Let's see. Right. So the first page is he actually mentioned something about the Sayers sheet of paper, which one of them actually Richard actually showed it, which an Aberdeen one. I mean, when Mr. Sayers began his investigations into early branch office cancellations, he was enabled by the PMG to obtain strikes of cancellations no longer in use. Cancellations around the date of the September the 9th, 1929 have been seen on the sheet of paper, which also contains strikes of several other cancellations of about the same date. They were all obliterating copies of the 3-cent grey, but this stamp was not issued until 1931. So obviously they were struck on this sheet of paper for record purposes. So it is at least possible that the cancellators were withdrawn from use on the dates shown, and as written by Wellsted, it is also, of course, possible that they were supplied to Hong Kong and never issued. So let's see, there are people coming in. And an attempt has been made in this collection to try to recollect the 5 cancellations on this sheet of paper for the record. The cancellations were Cheung Chau, from Ping Shan, from Shangshui, from Sakiwan, and Tai Po. So it may be significant that Mr. Sayers did not mention these types or the dates in his book, Hong Kong Treaty Ports and Other Postmarks, published in 1934. He was then the Honorary Secretary of the Hong Kong Philatelic Society and should have been in a position to find out, except for the Cheung Chau and Tai Po, these cancellations have not been reported other than on the above mentioned sheets of paper. So it should also be noted that an example of the Aberdeen type B, which was struck on the same 3-cent stamp as the examples above and is dated August the 7th, 1925, just like the 3 of the other cancellations, is also in this collection. Since this collection was actually recorded used in October 1928, it is possible that the other 5 cancels above were actually in use during the 1924-25 period shown above, though not legitimately applied to the 3-cent stamp. So you can see some of the examples here. This one's from Tai Po. This is from Cheung Chau. Okay. So this is the actual Aberdeen cover with the first type, an Aberdeen postmark with an X that Richard actually illustrated. And then you can see here, this is the type B with the Aberdeen at the bottom of the date stamp. So the first type of branch office cancel issued had an X at the bottom, and then later on they were switched to a standard type with the branch office name at the bottom and Hong Kong at the top with the sidebars.
The other type A cover that I know of is in the Cardinal Spellman Museum.
Yes, good. Yes. Okay. So if I say something wrong, please correct me, please.
No. You're doing fine.
Yeah. Okay. So the next one is Ao Tao. Okay. So you can see the first cancel with the Ao Tao X here on the Chinese red band cover, and he has also got a stamp here. You can see. So as you know, Ao Tao is a village in the northwestern part of the New Territories, and the sub-office was set up probably around 1914. And probably would it be in a police station, probably with the sergeant in charge?
1912 in the police station.
Okay, right. So we've got right. So next one is Ao Tao. Yeah, this is the type B with the name, the standard type. You see with the branch name, and of course these were all done by Sayers. Of course, you know, he went around and obtain the cancels on various post offices. Right. Okay. Now this is Chang Chao. Okay. With this is actually it's the first Chang Chao cancel with the X. Okay. And the next one, yeah, we have the CC with the adapted circular CDS. There are many. There were. On record, there were, I think maybe 16 or 17 of these types sent out, and then one was actually taken, and then put the double C index letter. So you can find it. Well, on stamps, they are quite rare, and on covers or postcards, extremely rare. And we saw one, I think, before, right? So this is the later Chang Chao one, which is the with a smaller letter, this is the commoner type with X, which was used for a long time. So now this is the interesting specimen with the Chang Chao and then also the brass seal, which I believe is unique. I've never seen it before, but obviously this was not actually used as a cancel, and it was actually a brass seal for sealing the mailbags. But obviously, when Mr. Sayer walked in and say, "Look, I want all your cancels," and the postman, the little Chinese postman, probably got all the cancels from the safe, and then you say, "Oh, you do what you want." Okay, so he probably put a strike there. Okay. Okay, so this is the Kowloon branch KB. This is the large KB one. Okay, and it's already shown in 1901. It's already shown a lot of wear and tear. Okay, and then yes, this is the Kowloon Post Office registered cachet, the first cachet used on a registered envelope to Manila, with a later type Hong Kong Kowloon CDS. And then this is very nice, Ping San. As I've said, all the branch offices would have a brass seal like that. And then of course, this is most likely as like kind of philatelic stuff that, you ask a postal officer for a favor. And that's what he did. I mean, but this is still, I believe this is it unique, Harmon?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think so. And then of course the first type of Ping San cancel with the X.
Excuse me, Andrew. Excuse me, Andrew. Can you enlarge those? Enlarge the page for a little bit. Therefore, because there's a lot of space. Yeah. Is
it better?
Better.
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so
I wonder if you discount the Sayers.
Yeah.
And Gill was a similar animal in the police. If you discount their covers, I wonder how many others there are.
Yes. Okay, so this is the Ping San, another Ping San example. I think we need to maybe enlarge it a little bit and see. Can you see? Yeah, you just see the P there. Yeah, you can see the PIN here, which is the early cancel. Right. Okay. Then this is an interesting one that we actually had some reports of a forged type of the Saikong on a number of covers, as well as a registered cover with the SK, so-called SK cachet, registered cachet, and I think on a newspaper. So this is, I believe, it obviously is a genuine one, addressed to Captain Bishop. I mean, this is the yeah. Okay, so yeah.
An interesting thing about Saikong, Andrew,
Yeah.
is that it also opened in 1912, but never featured in Sayers. And even though deliveries were advertised daily to Saikong, that it seems to have, no one seems to have realized there was a post office there.
Yeah. Okay.
Weird.
Yeah. So this is the original one. Okay. So and if you actually notice, I think we have actually taken this for study. I mean, and that the actually the fake one actually does look a little bit suspicious and slightly different. Anyhow, this is the sign pun. The first type. I think it's the odd type with the two dots on the side, with the sign pun at the top, and with the this is the, I believe that says sign pun, right, in the middle. This registration cachet, right? If you just blow it up a little bit, you see, and I believe that says sign pun.
That's Saying Pun.
Yeah, sign pun. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. So this is the next cover. Okay, with the sign pun. Yeah, but this is already another new CDS with the standard type with the branch office name at the bottom. Okay, so the next one is Santin. Okay, you can see the Santin, right? The standard type again. Again, it's a Sayers cover. Great stuff. Okay, and this is also Santin. Santin with what was it? Yeah, that's this is the same. This is a stamp, and this is a blown up, right? Right. Okay. So there you go. And, right. So the famous shuttlecock again. It's a brass seal. Yeah. Again, Sayers. Okay. And then this is the standard type, the shuttlecock with the name, the branch name at the bottom. So you can actually see that I think both covers must have been mailed, posted at the same time. I mean, just that, as I said before, Sayers walk in, or maybe his,
That is lovely.
His agent walked in, and he just say, look, show me all your cancels, and the postman showed him the whole box of cancels, and he just picked two and just made one like that. And that shouldn't really be a cancellation as such, a postmark. I say postmark as such, because it's undated. But it's interesting. It's again, of course, it's unique. Okay, so the shuttlecock, and then this is Shatin. You get the first one, the Shartin with an X at the bottom, of course. And I don't know whether that's actually is known on cover or not. I can't remember. And this is the standard type Shartin. Right. Now, this is quite interesting. Index S said to be standing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see it's quite, it's not B. It looks like B, but it's not. It's actually an S. I mean, it looks like a broken B, but no, I mean, usually all the S's, covers on the S's are known. They are usually, the CDS is worn out. Obviously, there's a bit of controversy here. And, you know, whether that, I don't know what, Richard, have you heard any conclusions, or it's just a letterbox or a special or whatever?
Well, I think it's certain that it's not Stanley.
Yeah.
As there was no post office there at that time at all. And there's some with S and some with T.
Yes.
And again, there was no post office at Tai Po
at that time.
At the time of those. But whether they were postbox ones is
maybe
not conclusive.
No.
The reason that I think that they might be post boxes is that the areas of Hong Kong Island were separated into suburban and what was the other one? Town. ST. But I haven't really. I sort of had a look at this with Chris Norton ages ago, but I think the conclusion is that they're not Stanley and Tai Po, but whether they're postbox type ones, hard to tell.
Special purpose, or something like that.
Yeah. But they're very, very rare.
But there are enough examples for study, though. I mean, there are maybe less than 10, I think.
Yeah. That order of things, I think.
Okay, that's another one.
Very interesting.
The almonds also.
Sorry, Andrew. Just response to Richard's saying that TP is not. TP should not be Tai Po and S should not be Stanley, but there are quite a number of people or collectors believe CC should be Changzhou. And also there is I can't remember, it's a card or a cover.
Yes, it's Richard Chance had a card with the Changzhou written on it.
From Changzhou with a CC, therefore it would be.
I think CC is definitely Changzhou, and TP is definitely Tai Po.
I don't know.
T on its own, I don't believe is Tai Po.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we shall see some T as well. Okay. So here, this is Stanley. Okay, with a very spaced type. Apparently, I think this is quite rare, right, Harmon?
Yes, right.
Yeah, it's quite rare. This one with the spaced Stanley.
I actually found out who owned GPO Box 221. It was Mr. A.E. Evans.
Oh, A.E.
well-known collector.
I see. Yes, that explains it. Okay.
If my terrible memory serves me right.
Okay, so this is Tai O. Okay, again from the Sayers batch of covers they sent, and this one is TP, I believe. Yes, we can blow that up. You can see it's a TP. This is actually similar. If you look at the although you can't actually see the TP clearly, but I think it is just the same CDS. And the twist is that within this envelope, there is a letter. There is a letter. This is interesting. There's a letter confirming that this is actually a TP chop. You see, this is actually from typo. So this letter is in that envelope, and so which confirms that it is a typo. It's a letter sent from typo.
The handwriting the same?
What?
Is
July
the handwriting
2nd.
almost the same?
A handwriting? Yeah, no, look, it says grief, Lieutenant, what's this? Royal, what's this? R.W. McFarlane grief, something like that. And then you can actually say here, the letter, this is actually, well, it says 13, actually is a third of, is a second, I think. This is third of July, that's right, 3rd of July. And if you look at the letter down here, it is the 2nd of July, and it says, "My dear Grievy." Okay, so it's no doubt this letter actually belongs to the envelope.
Therefore, we have a reasonable grounds to believe it will be typo.
This says typo.
Yeah.
It says typo.
Yeah.
So unless somebody actually taken the letter from typo to GPO and sent it. So anyhow, but you can't, because you can't see the TP very clearly. Yeah, you can't. I think if you just blow it up, and this is not very clear. And maybe this, if you have the envelope in front of you, there might be a slight trace, but not on the scan. The scan didn't show very clearly. Anyhow. Right, okay, so we go to the next one. Yeah, we are talking about this one, this beastie called T, okay? There are lots of them, but all of them are 99 and 1899 and 1900. So you can see 99 and 100. So what's so special about 99 and 100? So why there's so many examples of this state stamp? And why is it always worn? Why is there no clear strike? Well, obviously the CDS was worn out like that, but why can't you find a clear copy? You know, why a brand new, like a fresh CDS? That's to be researched, I would say. Now we can go on, and what else we got? Yes, now this is the second typo one with the double ring. You can see the double ring TP. Yeah, it's a Sayers cover again. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's a TP. Right. Okay, and this one side. Okay. Right. Okay. What else? Oh shoot. And this is the first. This is the earlier type, right? With the other that was the. Let's see. This is the 16. This is the earlier type. That's right, and that's the second type with the longer sidebar. Okay, the so-called standard type. And then there's a famous cover. This is actually, oh, it says Peter Scheck, but you can actually find the black and white illustration in web with the large WB CDS. And then there are two examples of the small WB. You can see, let's blow it up and see. Yeah, you can see the small WB here. Rather nice. Okay. On the card and not canceling the stamp. Right. And then finally, this is the, I believe that's from eBay, is it? I don't know. It looks like a picture from eBay. You know, this is and you see a much clearer copy of the WB. It happens to be the earliest recorded date. The proud date was July 18th. 1900. This is April 1900. Okay, so that concludes the display. So anybody want to ask questions, you can ask Harmon.
Just an observation on Mr. Sayer.
Yeah.
Mr. Sayer was the, I think, secretary the Hong Kong Philatelic Society.
Yes, yes.
But
yes.
he was in the water department of PWD.
Yeah.
And he was an inspector. They called them overseers and things like that. But he was actually an inspector. So he spent his time when he was working and not talking to policemen in post offices. He spent his time supervising the installation of pipes and stuff around Hong Kong, New Territories, wherever.
Yeah, yeah.
That's who he was.
Good. So,
and interestingly, sorry,
yeah,
his address, the water office in Yau Ma Tei,
yeah,
is part of the 3 buildings that were originally a pumping station. One building became offices for gentlemen like him,
yeah,
on Shanghai Street, famous for where my wife was brought up. And he was in an office in building 1, and building 2 was knocked down, and building 3 was Yau Ma Tei post office. So it was the same bit on Shanghai Street, adjoining Waterloo Road.
Interesting. Okay, so right, wonderful, wonderful stuff. So I'm so happy that Harmon, you let us see your stuff. It's really harmonious, but some very, very wonderful.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
Well,
really,
I have a comment regarding Santin. In fact, basically all other branch offices, you can find the opening year for all others except Santin. I'm not sure Richard has it or not, but in fact, I could not find any information regarding the opening of Santin post office. And the second question is that lots of publications mention that those New Territory branch offices inside the police stations were closed towards the end of 1934 because of the opening of the Yuen Long post office. But I also couldn't find any official information about this. And yeah, if anyone had that information, yeah, please let me know. I would really love to learn about it.
Well, since you mentioned me, people get fed up with my voice, but Santin didn't open at the same time because it didn't have a European sergeant at the police station. I haven't found the exact date that it did, but I think it was only a few years later. For the opening and closing of these offices, I think we have to sort of make a complaint about our counterbodies at that time, because although the envelopes and covers and stuff exist, they didn't really explain anything about them at the time when it was so easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
I would like to share something if I have time.
Yeah, you have, certainly.
Okay. In fact, okay. Oh no, not this one. Sorry. Well, in fact, part of it. Right. Okay. This one. Okay. Referring to Sam Chiu's Pivot ML, in fact, I have one from Stanley registered and with inverted triangle passed by sensor, and maybe Richard, I can send you a copy if you like it.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Yeah. Okay. The second one, in fact, was from John Tang, and he asked me to present this on behalf of him. And in fact, he got this very nice cover from Kowloon, and you can see the large KB at the bottom right-hand corner, the large KB CDS, and with the rectangular registration hand stamp. This is a very nice example. Well, in fact, that's the earliest recorded date in Prague. Okay, the next one I've just shown to Charles that this is the late usage of that registration hand stamp, and my latest record is this one, 1922, December 22, and yeah, later than Proud's LLD. And this one is the second registration hand stamp with the date of 1923, October 1st, earlier than Proud's record. Oh, in fact, I have a typo there, and the date, yeah, shouldn't. Yeah, the date of Proud should be 1923, November something. Oh, right, 1923, December the 11th is the Proud's date. Okay. And then, in fact, I would like to show two example of the small KB, the second type with a dash instead of a dot. Interestingly, this type is quite rare, and I don't know the reason why. And yeah, I'm comparing the this one with the commonly seen small KB, and you can spot a little bit difference between the two CDS, especially the B of the KB, and also the position of the index. And the normal one, the common one, in fact, the B, or I mean the index letter is in fact was skewed a little bit towards the left-hand side, while the dash type, the index, the index was in fact in the middle, just below the dash. And well, the Michael Smith forgeries, and I have written a few articles on it, and in all my articles, I didn't mention about the CDS a lot because I do not want the forger to know the details. But and so I didn't want to have it in black and white. But here I would like to tell you that in fact I'm quite sure that the Michael Smith covers are all forgeries. You can look at the 3 of the month, the numerical 3 of the month. The font is in fact different from the genuine one, different font. So obviously the Michael Smith correspondences are fake. That's all. Thank you. And
okay, great. That's great. There are a lot of Michael Smiths around, including the so-called the earliest date of the KB, and now
yes, just earliest days, and yeah, all those things, and
yeah. Anyway, good. That's a very good investigation. Thank you very much. Okay, as I think we're coming to the end of our session, and we've got about 2 minutes left. Does anybody got anything to show, or we just have a chat and?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. And shall we actually continue? I think there's still probably some more to say about the branch offices. We haven't actually talked about any of the modern ones, or we just talked about all the classic ones. So maybe we should have a second session on the branch office next month. I mean, I'm sure Richard will keep nodding his head, so he must have lots to say. So
too much, I think.
Yeah, for the modern ones, we can have a 5-hour meeting.
You certainly can, because next month I'm going to apply for a license from FIAP so that you can talk for 5 hours if you like.
You might be on your own by the end.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Yes. Well, on this note, thank you very much for attending the meeting. Particularly, I'd like to thank you, Harmon, for his kindness of letting me show his collection. And of course, Susan, Simon, Richard, Ingo, Duncan, for showing your material and sharing your material. And I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And hopefully we'll get rid of this disease next year when we have the vaccines around. All right. Yes. Good. Okay.
Bye.
So okay. Have a nice morning, afternoon, or evening, and I say goodbye. Okay.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Christmas.